All right, part 3 of our optimizing Blue Skye version 2. We are at server time. We're Wednesday morning, so we've been trading for 2 days. We are in the hole overall. One of the reasons, although maybe not, we don't know for sure, but on pound CAD I had a huge loss here of $180. This was actually a mistake where on that pair I inadvertently loaded a version of my EA that was an older version, and it just instantly closed all the trades that were on the chart at a big loss that was there. Now, they may have stayed at that loss. I may have been able to work out of it. I don't know. But anyways, that was not a good thing. But again, this is demo, play money. So at this point, not that critical. We've made quite a few changes. Let's take a look at trading. The way the interface is now is perhaps a little bit different. I've only got 2 pairs down here. One is just for monitoring. The other is this one that I am going to explain a little bit. The reason all the other pairs aren't on here is because they're on the other computer running 24/7, and they're all trading there, except I moved this one over to trade on this computer just so we can give it an overview here. So the biggest change is right here. Whoops, this part right here, which is I've now written some code that is like a basket trading code. So what it does, it watches all of the pairs at the same time. And if all of the pairs open equals $40 profit, it will just close everything at that point and kind of reset and start over. One of the reasons I went here is because I noticed by looking at several of these other pairs before, a lot of the pairs that were doing well, in fact, if you look at all these pairs, these are the pairs I'm trading, they all made profit except for these 2 pound pairs here. But that was enough loss, obviously, to put us in the hole here. But what was happening is, because if you recall in our last session, I had limited everything to a $30 profit and then stop. And that's what these were doing. But the problem with that, especially for basket trading, is that my winners, the pairs that are doing very well, are all just stopped early. And all I'm kind of left with are the ones that are losing. So I had to really change my philosophy completely. And what I've done now is I've done quite a reversal in several ways. One way is I was closing a set of trades on a pair at $6. I've now changed that to 20 so that it can run a little longer. Plus, we were doing the stop pair profit at $30. I've now changed that to 100. If a pair can get to $100 profit, okay, I'm going to shut that down for the week probably. So again, this is a big change that actually kind of forces all these other changes. The other thing I've done in the code is, this is the code here that closes all the pairs if the open of all pairs is greater than $40. But this, before on the open take profit, so in other words, if we did hit that $100, well, in that before it was $30, it was actually closing, it was turning the trading off. But now what I'm doing is, if it's a positive pair that's doing well, actually I misspoke a little earlier, because what happens, even if this were to hit $100, it would close everything, but it wouldn't turn trading off, actually. It would continue to trade. So what we're doing here mainly is we're emphasizing and improving our pairs that are doing well, and what we're doing on the pairs that are not doing well is we're shutting them off and we're not trading. So the other thing that's associated with that is this code here. So what this is doing is it's looking at a pair and saying, if you're $50 in the hole, in other words, in closed trades, even while you're in process, it's going to turn trading off for that pair. So in other words, what will happen is here there's only two that are in that zone, and this basically is turned off. The reason this one was not turned off because I didn't get the code on in time, but I've got some code in there where I'm trying to get out of it at a small profit for what trade is on there now, because there is one trade on at 0.2 lots and it is down $13. But if I can get this to be up a couple of dollars, then this will just be shut down just like this one was, because obviously these pairs are not doing well for this EA right now. So the code for that is here, which says close, here, whereas if you're below $50 in closed trades, then let's just give up on that pair for now. But I've got another piece of code which does the opposite, that says if your closed pairs are greater than $20, in fact, increase your base trade size from 0.1 to 0.2. So everything basically doubles as far as future trades, because what we're putting here is we're saying, hey, if you're doing well, let's double down a little bit. And I may even eventually have another one of these that says, hey, if you're more than $50 profit, let's go to 0.3 instead of 0.2. And they kind of emphasize the pairs that are doing well. Okay, it's a few minutes later, just as I was about to shut everything down. Just a quick update, like I say, a few minutes later, but Pound CAD did clean itself up. It took a small profit and shut down completely. So both of these pairs are no longer trading. And as you can see, we're getting a little better here. We've got, we're still in the hole with open by not much. So just a reminder, so if this all pairs open can get to $40, then it will shut everything down and the EAs will continue to run, but we will just be closing all the trades and deleting all the pending orders, taking our profit and then letting the EA go at it again on the good pairs that we're doing well on. So thank you for watching, and I will have an update in the next day or so.